Hello, hockey coaches. We've made a few updates to our practice plan feature here on Ice Hockey Systems. So I'm going to walk you through that, give you a little bit of a demonstration on how to create a practice, some of the new features, and then we'll check out how it looks on our team access page as well. So let's get started by adding a practice. We just simply click on the Add Practice button from our dashboard, and I'm going to give it a title that makes sense. If I was to share this practice, something that would make sense. So we'll call it IHS Demo Practice for Tuesday the 3rd. And if if you coach multiple teams and multiple teams are using this, you might want to include the team name in the practice title so they know, when your team logs on to look at it, they'll know which practices are theirs. So next I'll give it a date of tomorrow. The first little feature we've added is the ability to use filtered HTML, which basically just gives you a text editor. And in here you can add any kind of notes. So let's just make a quick practice outline. We'll say arrive 45 minutes before practice. Be dressed 15 minutes before ice time. Off ice is scheduled 15 minutes after practice for about 45 minutes. Should be done about an hour after practice. Okay, and like I said, the HTML editor just gives you simple ability to maybe highlight some text. Let's say you had a theme for practice. So in this practice, maybe it's primarily skill development. So let's, maybe we can add some other notes here. So practice theme, skill development in stations. And this way, players and other coaches can kind of get a heads up on what's in store for practice. The next couple fields are new additions as well. So the practice plan diagram, we can go ahead, we can add one of these. And what this does is, if you have an image that gives you that is a diagram of the entire practice, then you can upload it and it will appear in the notes section of the practice. You can also upload a PDF, and if you use this, then when you view the practice, as you'll see later, then the user will have a button at the top of the practice where they can download the PDF. So we are not going to add any content to this practice yet. So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to save it, and now what we can do, once we've saved the practice, then it'll be available when we view any content. So let's go, I'm going to use my drill lists feature, find some saved drills, and we're just going to add them right into the practice. So let's see if we have any station drills set up here. We have a couple. Let's go ahead, we'll take a look at this one. And so you'll notice right here under Save This Drill, we just click the Add button, and now this drill is in that practice. Okay, so let's go back to our drill lists. Oops, I guess I could have used the direct link, but we'll take a little roundabout way here. Go back to our drill lists. We'll just use one of these. Maybe we use one of these as warm-up. And we'll go ahead and add it to this practice as well. So for all the drills we want to add to the practice, you can search for them, or you can use your drill list feature if you have them saved into your drill lists. But it's that easy to simply add a drill to your practice. So let's do the same thing for systems. Maybe there's a system you want to talk about at practice, or go, work on. Maybe there's a face-off play. Let's find an offensive zone face-off play here. And we'll just use we'll use this one that the Penguins used a couple years ago in the Stanley Cup, the Sherry offensive zone face-off. And we'll go ahead, same thing. Use this little button on the left. You can add it right to the practice. Let's do the same thing with off-ice exercises. We'll build a quick little off-ice workout. We'll work on let's do legs and select body weight squats. And this works exactly the same way. There'll be a button over here on the left when we view the content, and that will allow us to add this content right into the practice. And with off-ice exercises, I can use the navigation up here at the top to filter through them a little bit quicker. Since they are pretty much related and built in a good sequence, so if I just click next exercise and keep adding them to our practice, we can build up an off-ice workout pretty quickly. So there, we've added 3, and let's just go ahead and take a look at the practice now. We can go back to the dashboard. We'll go to My Practices, and we'll have a look at the practice now. So you'll notice up here at the top, the download practice plan. This is the PDF that we uploaded. We've got all our notes right here, and here's the diagram of the practice. If I click on the drills tab, we'll have the drills listed with the animations and the diagrams and descriptions listed. If we go to the systems tab, we'll have the system that we added. And then if we go to the off-ice tab, we've got the list of exercises. So now that I've got this practice built, I can notify my team, via email or, something like TeamSnap or something like that, to say, practice is posted, check it out online. And as long as you've given them the team access information that you set up, then they will be able to see your practice. So let's jump over and look at the team page. So on this page here, this is our team access page that I've logged into, and I'll click practices. And actually I need to share this practice first with the team. So I go back into my coaching account, click the share with team button, and I'll reload this page, and there our practice is ready to go. So if we click on the practice, Then you'll notice again we have the PDF download, we have all our notes, we have the diagram, and I can click the tabs to see the drills, the systems, and the off-ice exercises. So there you have it. Just a quick little rundown of how to create a practice. We do discuss how to share a practice and that whole process in a different tutorial. This was just an example of how to create the practice, especially using a couple of our new features. So hope it's beneficial to you, and please feel free anytime to reach out with feedback or suggestions through our website.